There we go. All right, Mohamed Yasseen, Teo Brochard, two more lefties. We are taking over the world. But two a little bit more standard looking epeists. A lot of searching from Yasseen for the blade, a lot of spinning. Brochard starting to respond to the openings that gives him. You spin the blade, there's always a little bit open. Well, good luck to you, Karmic 10. And passivity. That was interesting because that really looked like Teo Brochard won that touch. But maybe he's used to doing that against a rating more. You've seen managed to get the counterattack in. Maybe Brochard missed. He was missing a lot in that last one. A lot of self parries. Yeah. Been a long day of recording. All 3 hours of it. So Yasseen took a while to figure out Emrek, but once he did, boy did he ever. So I wonder if it's going to be the same thing here. A lot of nothing for a long time until he figures out what he's looking for from Brochard, and then just heaps and heaps of touches. Good patience from Yasseen. That was a very, very strong feint from Brochard. 8-6 and then going in and then stopping. I mean, to try to draw Yasseen in, but he didn't bite. First time we've seen a double non-combativity, at least in the cadets and the juniors that we've been watching today. If Brochard feeds off his opponent like I think he does, Yasseen's in a really good shape now. Brochard really needs his opponent to give him things to work with, extensions, parries, something. He can't. I don't think he's that good at going straight. But he is good at applying a lot of pressure and drawing out attacks. But Yasseen will not commit. He's very, very patient in a very good way. He's active but patient. So it's going to be a hard bout for Brochard, I think. He spent this whole time trying to get in and couldn't, straight up. So he's got to figure out a way to make Yasseen attack. To do that, he has to threaten him. But will he? That's the question. I suspect my prediction is going to start with a wrist touch from Brochard if it starts. It's going to start with a wrist touch. I think it will start. You don't get to this level without being unable to attack. Well, it wasn't a wrist touch, but he did manage to get something going, sloppy as he ever is. Let's see what we got now that we're back to even. More of the same, mostly a little bit less aggressive from Brochard. Yasseen sliding left. and goes in. It jumps a half a tempo ahead. He was in and out with the rhythm with Brochard, and then jumped a half tempo ahead and caught Brochard flat-footed. Similar in reverse from Brochard. Forced Yasseen to jump backwards, forced him to go flat-footed because he was so close to the end he couldn't keep going backwards, so he had to stop himself and took that opportunity to score. Ooh, good one from Brochard. Very good touch. Nice 6 flush. See if we can figure out what's going on. What's changed. So it's a good adjustment from Brochard to get pull the lead, but if we're right about Yasseen being one of the guys who figures out his opponent, got a long way to go. Oh, that was phenomenal. Yasseen, sick of letting Brochard come to him, pushes him down the strip. Does a nice long lunge, goes around the 4, scores. And double. Brochard takes the initiative again, but Yasseen goes a little bit, isn't quite as patient, pulls out a double. Yasseen probably wants the doubles more than Brochard does, because the longer it goes, it's probably favorable to Yasseen. And we're back to waiting. Oh, almost really good from Yasseen, but it's what we were talking about from Brochard, where he needs his opponent to give him stuff. Yasseen gives him a counterattack. Brochard takes it and scores. And there's another one from Yasseen where he isn't willing to be pushed back. He's got to start building off of that. Oh my god, my title's misspelled. And I just noticed. I've been here 3 hours. Juniors has an O. And none of you told me. This is all your fault. Yasseen's got to push more. He's got to be more aggressive with it. Even that's good, because if Brochard doesn't pin him at the back line, he has the space to go back and stay balanced. It's only really a problem for him when Brochard launches something like that and Yasseen's at the back line. End of the second, 7-6. So we got ourselves a bout here. 2 solid game plans that haven't quite been executed to perfection, mostly because of their opponents. Yasseen needs to give himself space to go back in and then push Brochard back to do that. Brochard needs to force Yasseen to respond with something other than a retreat, while not overcommitting to his prep steps to do that. Should be a good barn burner of a final period. A great way to end the night, day, evening, morning, wherever you are. You can tell I'm getting tired because my voice is shooting up an octave. This is my announcing voice, and this is my really tired voice. Looking already a little bit more active from Yasseen, not quite as willing to be pushed back. Brochard hasn't overcommitted yet. 15 seconds we've been in this period. There we go. Brochard pushed, ran out of steam, and Yasseen had the space he needed to go backwards. Yeah, seeming just a little bit more aggressive than he was for the first one, and good things happen when you listen to what I tell you to do. Hire me to coach your kids. See if he can keep it up. It seems a little bit uncomfortable for him. Not his first. Oh, that was phenomenal. Micrometers away from Yasseen, and an excellent parry from Brochard. Excellent attack from Brochard. Not replicable, but between this one and the last one, he's a very strong lead. And sometimes it's the little tiny things like that you need. Just caught his opponent by surprise once. Probably can't do it again, but I don't think he needs to. That was a really good touch at a really crucial time. Yeah. Yasseen pushing a little bit more. Brochard not quite as willing to commit. Yasseen feeling the pressure a little bit more, I think. That's not a counterattack he's done before. He's always just gone back and reset before, which is the better solution for him. That's not part of his game plan. Or at least it shouldn't be. Yeah, that's better. That's Brochard trying to recreate the magic of that ninth touch and not getting it. But because he got that ninth touch, he still got one up on him, which is so crucial here. Oof. They figured each other out, their distances now, and then just barely dodging each other. Ooh. Good footwork pattern from Yasseen to pull back, push forward, fake back, catch Brochard flat-footed, go around the parry. Equalizer. Excellent touch. And a double, nothing done. Yeah, that's the push forward Yasseen needs. Now he's pinned, so this should be Brochard's double. Yasseen not willing to let himself be pinned, gets a double out of it instead of the single he was getting at the beginning of the bout. So good double from him. Nope. Very bad from Yasseen. Very bad. If you flush, you have to keep going exactly so that doesn't happen. He's lucky he didn't get the first one. That Brochard didn't get wasn't awarded that touch. Oh, so close. Yasseen's starting to feel the pressure a little bit. Let's see if he can keep it up just to close out the bout. Switching weapons, good. Gets his head in gear. What about the time? Did the time keep running? Oh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ideally, you should not have to care about what weapon you get, because they're all identical. In practice, nobody has identical epes, and you feel very strongly about it. Looks a little bit better now. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Oh my gosh, that was phenomenal. What a great preem from Yasseen. That was such a good touch. Oh, that was beautiful. That was amazing. This is a barn burner. I'm loving this bout. Can't wait to watch these guys on the circuit for the next 15 years. Yasseen is not giving an inch. Brochard is trying to reset and build a long attack, and Yasseen will not let him. Is he going to catch him in distance when he goes back? This is what Harmerberg was talking about when he talks about Olympic touches, when it's 3-3 with 3 seconds left and time expires. Oof. My heart, man. Can't handle all this pressure. All right, priority to the right. This is what they mean when they say Olympic touches. In overtime, you always go to what you know best. But you gotta stick to your game plan. You know what works and you know what doesn't by this point in the bout. Scene's going backwards. Oh, he got it! Oh, that was amazing!
Charm the ref does.
Go back, forward.
And he does.
There's the drawer pull that we always talked about.
Third time's the charm. The
phenomenal bout.
Consult the video before making the call. Wow. What a